Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade and this is How to App on iOS. And today, finally, I am going to be releasing my utensils, the DreadCircus Songtember2023 song via DistroKid. Thank higher power above. Right about now. Hello, welcome to the show. I'm Jade. This is How to App on iOS, and it's been a month. I hope you're all doing well. And if you're here in the live stream, hello. I'll say hello to you all individually in a second. Yes, I'm kind of, sort of finished. Maybe. We'll see. I'll tell you more. There's a whole lot of things you haven't heard about what's been going on with it, but it's happening and it's here. Today's show is actually sponsored by our good friends at DistroKid. Where do I have a logo? I don't even have one set up. That's really weird. Here we go. Let me come over here. There it is. DistroKid right there. See that little link? Look, it's even fancy and disappears and comes back. See that? How cool is that? DistroKid are sponsoring today's show. Not only that, I am releasing my music on DistroKid as well on today's show. Let me bring up this. DistroKid have been sponsoring this show now for a long time, and I want to thank DistroKid for continuing to have faith in me as a creator. It really does help me so much on this channel, and I have got to release so much fantastic music via DistroKid, and they've sponsored so many amazing interviews that I've done on this channel, which just, I can't thank DistroKid enough for what they do. You too can sign up to DistroKid very easily. Yeah, there's three plans here from DistroKid. You've got the musician plan here, you've got the musician plus, or the ultimate plan, which is the one I use because I'm greedy and I have way too many bands, yeah? But you are looking at, for the musician plan, $22.99, billed annually, $39.99, billed annually for your musicians plus, or $89.99. We get 5 artists for the ultimate plan, 2 artists for the musicians plan, and 1 for the other. Now, if you use my code, this one here, right here, you get 7% off your first year, yeah? And we're going to be doing a lot in DistroKid today, and as you can see here, you get to release your music across all of the fancy pants streaming services. So you get to rub shoulders with, Prince and the Beatles and Metallica, and you can say, hey, look, I got my music next to these people. That is one of the coolest things. I love that. So you can see all the stuff you get here. It's awesome. As you can see, I've released so much music here with DistroKid, and today I'm going to release even more, which is super exciting. And even, we'll talk more about this later on. Look at all these. What these are called? We'll talk about this at about midway point of the show. These are called splits. And people can split the earnings of it. And look how many people have split their earnings with me. It's crazy. Which I'm floored over. I don't know why people do that. But as always, we say, you ready for it? I love you, DistroKid, so much. Okay, creepy moment between me and DistroKid over. Normal television will resume, or I don't think I have the other thing on here on my Stream Deck. All right, thank you all for being here. Let's say hello to you all for hanging out today. Thomas Christ, hello. Son of Snake, Rise of Dark, Leela, Kim Harden Hudson, hello. There's Princess LDG. Who knows how long she'll be, so say hello to her quick because she'll just vanish. Ali, hello to you. And Audible Video. Who else? Tremor Bear, what's going on? Rockin' Pneumonia. Good to see a bunch of people here for this release. I saw Pete Johns up the top somewhere. I can't get everyone because the thing disappears. And Barry Glenn, I'm sure Joe's not too far behind if Barry's here. John Swanson, hello. So there's Pete, Distro Kid for the win. Absolutely couldn't do it without Distro Kid, you know. If I have missed you, it's because I can't scroll up high enough to see all the comments. Oh, there's Joe. Joe's there. Hello, Joe. What do you know? Boom. All right. So we got a bit of a show today. Now, before we go on, Rockin' Ron Ward is back today. Just to let you know, Rockin' Ronnie Ward is back. Very excited. And we're going to dump you over to Ronnie Ward's show because he's making his debut back today. And so hopefully he can stay. It's going to be a long one today because I haven't actually finished all of this stuff. So we're still going to be going through some things and you're going to be maybe helping out with a few little parts. Hello, Lady Campion. And then I'll be dumping you all over to Rockin' Ron Ward. Awesome. All right, let me tell you a bit of background. So, Songtember. This is what, my fourth Songtember? Was it my third? I don't know. Let me see. I go through my albums here. What have I released that was Songtember? I think I released World Divided. So here we go. So World Divided was one Songtember. This one here, World Divided. That was an EP. We did 2020. Yeah, so this is my third Songtember. Even though I've been around for 4 of them, I think, is it? I can't, who knows. So World Divided was the first one. There was a 3-track EP. Then the year after that, we did, I'm going to say FMC, Community Colostomy Bag, I think. It was a 7-track EP. Again, every year I say I'm going to go easy on myself, but I don't. Then the year after was 2 songs, Hunger and Symphony of the Apocalypse, so Utensils and Metheist. And this year I said, you know what, I'm going to go and just do one song. Just one. It didn't turn out to be just one because I did drums for Pete and I ended up mastering a hell of a lot of people's music over on the Patreon. So that was a thing as well. So mastered songs on the Patreon. So lots of people's music I got to be involved in as well, which is so cool. I'm so lucky to be involved with so many artists and get to add some shine at the end of their song. And, you know, I'm very privileged that you trust me to do that. So thank you. So this year, yeah, it was like, all right, let's just do one song and we'll just go ahead, one song, and we'll see how we go. And Brad, it was Brad Example, who's on my T-shirt, merch link below, who said to me, I really like this song you did for Pete Johns' 8-bar challenge. And I was like, oh, that thing, that 8-bar. Does anyone remember the 8-bar challenge that Pete did? It was a little while ago. Let's find it. It's on Slaps. I guess it's on a Jade Starr 8-bar challenge. Can I find it with a search? No. Let's see if I search Slaps. So if you don't know what Slaps is another website which is connected to... Oh, am I doing a search in YouTube? No. Slaps. Slaps. Where are we? Slaps.com. Is it slaps.com? Yes. So Slaps is connected to there you go, Thomas. I just should click Thomas's link. Slaps is connected to DistroKid, and you can go and just upload your music there. Hither tither, however you like. And the way to get more chances to upload your music is just to comment on people's songs. It's a really cool idea. Let me sign in. Oh, this might be difficult. Oh, I'm signed in. Cool. Let's have a look at my songs. Let's see. Me. Do I look under me? Here we go. Yeah, so we did this. Here it is, 8-bar challenge called 8 Bars for Octopussy. And do you want to hear it? Let's play it. So Brad said he loved this song so much because I put so many styles into an 8-bar song that maybe I should do something like this. Let's see if I can play it.
Well, I woke up with 8 bars. Needed somewhere to put them.
So from that silly little song there, how do I stop? Stop, there we go. So from that silly little song came the idea to do this song that we did for Songtember. Did I say hi to Alex? Man, my brain is so fried. If there's anyone else, Mateus, hello. How many songs will you do for this Songtember? All of them? I'm going to do every song next year. I'm going to do 200 songs next year. Yeah, and there's a link for Slaps. You should, if you're a DistroKid member, you really should sign up because to Slaps, just go log in with your DistroKid account and you're laughing like a hyena on LSD all the way to the bank. Yeah. So yeah, this simple song started the idea, and I had a little project kicking about that was only been around for a little short period of time that needed some work. So we're going to dive in to the creation of this song too. So we did it all in Logic this year. First time using Logic for a super crazy project that had a lot of moving parts. And let's show you that. So we ended up with, at the end of this project, 21 versions of it. Here it is in its folder. Yes, Pete, you'll be proud. Version control. Look at version control up the wazoo. So we started here back on the 29th of the 8th, so a couple of days before September. And here we are. Today was the last time this was opened on the version 21. And this was the original file here that I had for this, which I've chopped up. So the original one is, I don't even have. Let's have a play. Lots of gaps everywhere. So this... But the main structure of this song was all of these horns here. So we've got a brass ensemble, and these instruments that I'm using in here, because I really haven't gone through this in the show. So this is a brass ensemble from Logic. Then we've got a brass ensemble. Then we've got heavy brass, which is going to work. There we go, heavy brass. So this is a really cool brass app. Then we've got another heavy brass. Then we've got a Swam saxophone and a Swam. What is this one? It's a Swam bass clarinet. And that was all there was. Some drums and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brass instruments. That was the whole basis of the entire show. Hello, Falcon Blueser. Welcome aboard. Keep trying to make sure I've got everybody. So, very simple project. Well, not simple, because this took a little while to write and just get all this together. But as you can see here, this was all together in the first instance, and I started to try and put these gaps in here to try and create parts. And the idea was to create parts that don't go with the rest of the song and see if I can start blending them together. So we moved to the second version here. So not really much changed from there, except the one thing that has stayed in from the beginning is that stupid Slayer riff. It's not stupid. I love that Slayer riff, but it's still there. It's still there at the end of the song. Hello, Brad, example. I'm waiting for you to skull F me. So that's our second kind of, so it's starting to change a little bit. I'm going to go through all these. Not going to say, there he is, skull effing me away. So I'm not going to go through all of them, obviously. We don't have enough time to do all that. But you can see with each one, this is our third iteration, we're starting to add more parts. And we were doing these on live streams. And most of you were here for these. Now the one thing, this bass was doing my head in. Listen how bad that bass is. All right, now, I don't mind the Logic bass. Listen how low that is. Boom. But that bass is not cutting it. So, starting to grow. I'm going to bet Oj over to number 4. Hi, Ed Zielinski. Great video. If you haven't seen Ed Zielinski's channel, go and do so. He dropped a really cool video today. Tutorial on, why is my brain not working? On, what's it called? By AVI, UVI, Beat Hawk. There we go. My brain is working, amazingly enough. Go check it out. It's a really good video. I watched it this morning. So, in this next version of this project, the starts kind of stayed the same, but back here we've got more of these little bits here. And then comes in the bit which I had a horrible time with during this production, stuck notes. Man, were they the bane of my existence? Well, the good news is I worked out how to kill them. How to kill stuck notes. And it's very easy. Just freeze the track. And so when we get to the final mix, you'll see there's a lot of tracks frozen. God, even hearing that bit in there, that's no longer in there. So much has changed since this mix here. So much. All these parts have been totally deleted, a whole new bit. So let's jump over to the next one because hopefully we start getting some big changes. I may have to skip ahead because I think some of them were just copies of copies. But yeah, so here again, yeah, this is where I did my first kind of guitar tracks. Added some vocals. Wow, there's some terrible vocals in there. To answer your question, Audible, the saxophone is this, Swam tenor sax. There you go. So it's this bit here. And what's really cool with this, so I used my volume pedal, and Logic records in your volume pedal if you're pressing your volume pedal at the same time while you're playing, which I did, and it recorded all that in there. And we got a bit of black hole on there, nothing too exciting. Shall we jump ahead So where are we? Let's go to like here, number 10. We'll jump ahead to number 10. So we've skipped 5 and we're starting to build up. So things are getting a little bit more organized. You can see lots of bits dotted around here. And this was the mess I was coming into with Logic. Because I'm still getting used to using Logic, I just kept recording bits in all these tiny little places and moving on and not organizing anything. That bass is horrible. Thank you, Son of Snake, for the kind super chat. That's very kind of you. See you later, Princess. Have a good one. Starting to look like Jacob Collier project. Yeah, absolutely. Getting all over the place. And we had over here, I like to call the graveyard. So if you don't know what the graveyard is, this is the end of the song here. And anything I'm not using, I just dump in the graveyard of broken dreams back here, in case I want to use them, and then I don't have to reload them later on. That's the graveyard of broken dreams. And then eventually I delete them and get rid of them. But it's something I do with video production as well. I just put everything right back at the end, the graveyard of broken dreams. And so it doesn't feel like it's changing too much, but it's the gradual changes because... so we'd gone from the original project was 7 megabytes and that one was 95 meg. So with each iteration, it's getting more complicated. Let's go to somewhere like Lucky 13. Yeah, because it's always lucky to check out number 13. And look at that. JAMP is not available on your iPad. Install this missing audio unit. I don't know why that is, but look, here's a mess here. Look at this shit. We have an utter mess going on here with this version. What are all these tracks? Oh my God, there's more down the bottom. It's a mess. So I was starting to add all these piano tracks in. Look. And sax notes. The piano's not even working. Look at that. This is all a mess. I don't know why none of this is working. Because it was starting to get overwhelming. I have to admit, things were getting very overwhelming by number 13, and I was starting to lose faith in what was happening with this stupid song. Because I didn't realize there were going to be so many parts, and I just kept adding more and more, and then it was getting out of control. Let's go to 17 and see what's going on with 17. Skipping around a bit. Hello, Andy. All right, so this one looks like it's fairly good. So by this stage, I had started to, this was last week, I had taken the drums and split them all up into parts. So we'd done some drum tracks, stumming, is that what you call it? Stemming, what's the term? Stumming. I created a stumming stack, say that a million times fast. So, yeah, all the drums were separated. And if you've seen this show before, go back and look up there's a drum playlist where I show you how to do stumming of tracks and separating tracks. So you've got everything all in parts. And we did some bass. So let me tell you, one of the hardest parts of this song I thought was going to be one of the easiest. Was the bass. I'm not a bass player, and I wrote all these bass lines in MIDI. not thinking that I have to play this. And then when I started playing it, was like, I can't play this. It's too chaotic. So just to show you some of the bass, let's solo the drums and bass. I'm going to admit it, I didn't do too bad in the end because these are all one take, these bass tracks. Oops, I don't have the bass up, do I? These are all one take. Well, one take enough. So between here and there, but there's still one take in these sections. And by the end of it, I had a raging blister on my finger after one day. Let's hear those fast bits because they're terrible. They're terrible. You ready? But it doesn't matter. Anyway, so the hardest bit of this song was the bass, definitely. And you can see what I've done is I've split the bass up over 3 tracks. So the main bass, but there's this change that needed a different tone. So I have these 2 bits up here just for a different tone to cut through a specific part of the song. And this part here, this little lonely part up the top here, that was to go with this electronic music that's in here. That bit. So it only had to fit in, and again, it needed another tone, but I still wanted to play the bass in. It had to be played in because, you know, this clearly I'm very influenced by Mr. Bungle, Frank Zappa, Primus, all these kind of bands. So that's what this whole thing is, you know, influenced by. So you have to have a real bass on there. You can't just cheat. But yeah, all the guitars were in here by this stage. For the chorus, for sure. All these guitar tracks have stayed, I do believe. And these vocals have stayed. And so, yeah, all the vocal takes here have stayed. They're copy pastes. I don't really care. It works. The guitar tones that I'm using are Ian Hardball by Nembrini. And the other one I ended up going with was with Rhino. So those are the 2 guitar tones, panned hard and left. Didn't need too many guitars because they're not dominating the song. They're just there to give color at these heavy bits. And in this Slayer bit here, there's another 2 guitar tracks in here. And they are split left and right too. All right, let's get out of this project and jump ahead to, I'm guessing it was, let's just check. It's either, all right, so one of the main problems I was having with, mentioned before, was stuck notes. Stuck notes, and this in Logic was a massive pain in the ass. It was killing me because there's so much MIDI going on with the trumpets and stuff and all the horns. It was doing my head in. Every time I would stop and hit play, there'd be a stuck note. And some of them, they get stuck that I'd have to like close the project and come back to it. eventually I found a way to solve the stuck note problem. And that, I don't think this is the right project I'm opening, or maybe it is. No. Is to freeze every single MIDI track. So that's what I did in the end. And now you'll notice the final project. Look at all these frozen tracks here. This is the way to stop stuck notes. Just freeze the track. And all you got to do is just hit freeze, 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 and then hit play. And what it does is, so freezing a track, it basically, you select the freeze and then you hit play and it runs through the song very quickly. And it takes all that data and it stores it into the RAM. So every time I hit play each time, it doesn't need to draw the actual MIDI and all of the plugins. It's just stored in the RAM. So you're not going to get any problems there. Yeah? All right. Where are we with vocals? All right. So even this is more organized than what I thought. So let's go back even further. What have we got? 17, 18, I'm guessing 18? 18, I think. So many versions. I can't wait to delete all of these. All right. So is this it? Yeah, no, this looks organized. This looks way too organized. So maybe it's 17. See, I was getting more organized as we went on because one of them was an absolute shit show. So that was 18, 17. It's got to be something like 16 possibly. 16? 16 was a shit show. With all these vocals that were just all over the place. And I was like, I really didn't think I was going to get this done. And that audio extension quit. That's nice. Yeah, here we go. No, there's drums. I don't even know what version I'm so that was 16. Did we go to 17? What a nightmare. Don't worry, we'll get to the meat in a second. I'm going to play the track for you in a sec. So this version has, so we added piano in here, some more jazz. The other problem I was having too, with stuck notes, my audio kit apps I was using, every time I would open up the project, the audio kit SNES synth would reboot and I would lose my preset and I'd have to find the preset again. How do I get around that? Froze the track. Zinematics. Every time I opened Zinematics, open the project, I would lose my preset for Zinematics. So again, freezing the choir here saved me so many times. Hi, Jamie. What's going on? We've got guitar. These are some vocals. There's guitar. So that's 17. I don't even think you know what? I don't think I even kept the version of vocals that I had because they were so bad. So let me catch you up. Right. I had done vocals for 2 days and put all this time into vocals. And I was so stressed out and screaming my head off that I conjured up my blood condition. I got a huge blood nose for 3 hours and I was stressing out so much thinking, man, these vocals are terrible. They sound like shit. I'm not going to get this song finished. Totally panicking. And then yesterday I deleted all the vocals except the choruses that I had organized. So I just deleted them. And then I went and finished off writing the lyrics and putting them in serious order because I was all over the place with the lyrics. And then once I did that, let me show you my vocal thing. This is what saved this song 100%. This is what saved the song. The lyrics here, because at the end of these lyrics, I wrote 2 main vocals, 2 backup vocals, 3 growl vocals, and a spare vocal. And as soon as I opened the project up and set those vocal tracks and just recorded in, not making any more vocal tracks, just going, that's my limit for vocal tracks. It worked. I didn't have a million vocal tracks all over the place. Yeah. And so here are the lyrics if you're curious. Now, don't judge. So the song is actually about a circus run by serial killers. There you go. That's what it's about. It's a circus, a traveling circus that goes from town to town and murders people. It's complete fantasy. Yeah, complete fantasy. So hopefully, if you're listening, YouTube, no community guideline strikes. This isn't targeted at anybody. It's not hate speech. It's utter fantasy, written like a story, like a novel. Yeah, it's not real. There you go. We call YouTube, all right? So, but it's written from the perspective of the ringmaster of the circus. Yeah? So you can see the lyrics here. It starts off, the first line is, shut up. Shut up. Listen to me. I can make all your dreams come true. Listen to me, or you will see. Did you fucking look at me? Right. So, yeah, and it's the whole thing of like, come and join the circus. And the last line of this, I just love the last line of this. Welcome to the end of your shit life. Because it's written from the perspective of a traveling serial killer circus, and they don't care about the people that they get rid of, right? They feed off people's emotions. And, yeah, so there's all the lyrics. They will be posted on the song and stuff like that. So YouTube, go nice, yeah? All right. Would you like to have a listen to it after all my jimmer jammer? And hear the current version of it, which we're going to just clean up a few things here live. And I do believe it's number, I can't find it now, number 21. All right, here it is. Now, it's far less of a mess. It looks like a mess still, yeah? But look how pretty color-coded it is. Everything is organized, color-coded, except for the last bits down here. These are some samples that I added in. So all the way through this, I wanted to add some movie samples in from some dark movies. And one of those was from the film Blue Velvet with Dennis Hopper and Kyle MacLachlan, which is one of those films that is just, if you've seen it, it's dark. It's so dark. And the other one was from Toxic Avenger, because one of the characters I'm playing in the video clip is Toxic Avenger. And there's just some funny things in that. So at the end of the song, when I was finished, I went in and added all these little quotes and clips from the movies, which just fit so, I can't believe how well they fit. Yeah, it's so cool. So yeah, we have all the vocals. So you can see all these are vocals right here. All color-coded. A lot of vocals. Yeah, a lot of vocals. And did you notice how many tracks are in this? Did you notice how many tracks? 133 tracks. Turn up the brightness. My brightness is up full. 133 tracks. There you go. So, but in fairness, like remember, there's a few summing stacks in here. So we've got our drums. So there's a bunch of drums in there. And then we've got this summing stack, which has all the little extra bits, all the little drum bits that are in here. So I've summed those up as well. Then we've got a pile driver drum kit, which has all these tracks in it, which aren't being used. I don't know why Logic does that. It's in case you want to put more. So some of them are faux tracks. So they're not real. And this big room one is the same. They're just faux tracks that aren't being used. So I think it's more like maybe about 100 tracks all up. And yes, I am rocking the iPad Pro 2022, 16 gig, 1 terabyte. So it's coping very well. Look at the CPU. It's like nothing. So color-coded tracks, drums. Up the top, we've got an intro and outro. Then we've got our bass, all our bass tracks here, jazz bass. Then we've got all our brass instruments. They've got all the guitar instruments here. Then we've got all our 8-bit and synthesizer stuff. 2 piano tracks, 3 piano tracks, 1 orchestral track down here, a choir, and then all of the rest are vocals, all the way down to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sample tracks all on individual channels. So let's hit play, and I'll need to give it a bit of volume because what I've done is the mix is down low here. I've pulled down the mix incredibly low because it's ready to do a mix down, and I don't want it loud. So I'm going to pump it up loud here. And I'll shut up and let's give it a whirl.
The car driving over them.
Shut up! It's Daddy, you shithead. Where's my bourbon?
That new camera really captures the moment.
I know, the reds are so red. It really gets me hot.
I take pleasure in your fucking pain and sorrow. Nowhere to go. Feel my death blow. No tomorrow. Once again I'll sing this to you.
Baby wants to fuck.
Welcome to the end of your shit life.
Don't you fucking look at me! You fucking look at me! You're still alive, baby.
All right. There you go. Now, Jesus Christ. So there we have it. Really ambitious. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. You know what? And I could sit here for another 10 days and stress and go, oh, I could fix this. I could fix this. I'm done. I'm done with it. I don't even think I'm going to add any more or tweak any more. Last night, I stayed up till midnight last night, just tweaking tiny little bits. And, yeah, it's just going to do. So at this point, there maybe a couple of little things are just going to go over and double check. But so my favorite stuff, funnily enough, this is so pathetic. My favorite stuff is the bit where the samples are. So these are the samples we've got in here, just so you know. We've got this.
Don't you fucking look at me!
From Blue Velvet. Then we've got Tom Araya in here in the Slayer bit.
Raining blood!
Fits. You know, why not? Then we've got this, whatever this one is.
I love the sound of breaking bones.
In the car, driving over them.
From Toxic Avenger. Then we have here.
Shut up! It's Daddy, you shithead. Where's my bourbon?
I love that line so much. Then we have this one.
That new camera really captures the moment.
I know, the reds are so red. It really gets me hot.
That was from Toxic Avenger. And what do we have? We've got one back here as well. Hey, Chad.
Baby wants to fuck. Get ready to fuck! You fuckers, fucker!
Dennis Hopper at his greatest in Blue Velvet. And again, right at the end.
Did you fucking look at me? Don't you fucking look at me!
So they are all in the... And let me just play them with the music, just the briefs, because they're my favourite little bits. Here we go. Here's...
Don't you fucking look at me!
There's one. Here's the next one. So we've got a bit of Tom Araya in there.
I love the sound of breaking bones.
In the car, driving over them.
Shut up! It's Daddy, you shithead. Where's my bourbon?
Hey, Feisty Feather. Then we got this one.
That new camera really captures the moment.
I know, the reds are so red. It really gets me hot.
Baby wants to fuck. Get ready to fuck! You fuckers, fucker!
Okay, so I had to do, and the amazing thing about Logic, thank you, Apple, for releasing Logic. It was so easy to time stretch some of these to make them fit exactly on the note. You just got to click on it, go to time stretch up here, and you can just stretch this fucker out to get them to match all on the beat. It was so easy to do. I can't believe how cool this is. So that's a little time stretch thing up here. You can grab any file and just stretch it out. It made adding samples in so much easy. I could imagine doing it with GarageBand. No, I couldn't imagine doing it with GarageBand. I'd be banging my head against the fucking desk. It's a nightmare. So, the last things that I did last... Hello, Richard and Heather. I think I said hi to Heather. Okay, so the last things I had to do last night was I realised, as I was listening to it, that I only had one crash. So the crash was only being hit on one side. So we went in here last night before bed and added. So now we've got a crash on this side and a crash on this side coming up. Now I just haven't balanced them out. They sound okay, I think. See, there's a bit where there's two So we can bring this one up a little bit. Let's bring this one up a little bit. Bring this one down a bit. So there's another bit I know I need to fix, and it is one of the death growls, and the line in the song, let me tell you, is round and round the merry-go-round, don't make a sound, you won't be found, and I'm just a clown. And it's somewhere in here. Let me see if I can find it. It's somewhere here, maybe. Here. And now listening back to it, it's okay. So the vocals are split.
Knowing you will die.
We've got two backing vocals split left and right, and we've got a main vocal that has no effect on it, or hardly any reverb.
Now it's time for you to fucking die. Round the merry-go-round, don't make a sound. You won't be found. I'm just a... You will not be found alive. Now it's time for you to die, laughing as I watch you cry. Now it's time to say goodbye, laughing as I end your life, laughing as I stab you in the eye. Love hearing you cry. I love knowing you will die. Welcome to the DreadCircus. You will die. Round the merry-go-round, don't make a sound. You will not be found. I am just a clown dancing on your pointless fucking grave.
I'm just going to go through and make sure.
Now it's time for you to die. Now it's time to say goodbye, laughing as I take your life away. Welcome to the DreadCircus.
Okie doke. So, I'm just going to remove some of these chroma verbs.
I take pleasure in your fucking pain and sorrow. Nowhere to go. Feel my death blow. No tomorrow. Once again, I'll say this to you. Welcome to the DreadCircus. Now it's time to say goodbye, laughing as I watch you cry.
So what I've done there is I've removed, let's just fix these. I forgot to do this last night. So these choruses.
Now it's time for you to die, laughing as I watch you cry. Now it's time to say goodbye. Welcome to the end of your shit life.
Hi, Gary. Hi, Cold Acre. Now, I need to add some buses in here. So this is the last things I forgot to do. So we need an echo. We need because I've got buses all lined up for all these vocals, but I forgot to add them to the chorus. So, because I had a chroma verb, a reverb in there, I don't like it. I hate the chroma verb reverb. It's shit, in my opinion. You may like it, enjoy it, have fun with it. I'm going to use these. I have the platinum verb. So let's fix these up. And this is the main vocal for the chorus. And let's see how this sounds now. Should be much more aligned with what I wanted. Here we go.
Welcome to the DreadCircus. Now it's time to say goodbye, laughing as I watch you cry. Now it's time for you to fucking die.
So just going to go to the start.
Shut up. Listen to me. I can make all your dreams come true. Listen to me. What you will say. Don't you fucking look at me. In the big tub of your nightmares, hold my hand. Please don't be so scared. Welcome to the DreadCircus. Now it's time to say goodbye, laughing as I watch you cry. Now it's time for you to fucking die. Round the merry-go-round, don't make a sound. You won't be found. I'm just a. You will not be found alive. Now it's time for you to die, laughing as I watch you cry. Now it's time to say goodbye, laughing as I end your life, laughing as I stab you in the eye. Love hearing you cry. I love knowing you will die. Welcome to the DreadCircus. Round the merry-go-round, don't make a sound. You will not be found. I am just a clown, dancing on your pointless fucking grave.
I love the sound of breaking bones.
In the car, driving over them.
Okay, if you'll just indulge me, I'm going to have a listen to it all the way through one more time. Then we're going to do a mix from here. I'm just going to save this because, I can sweat over this how much I want, but they just got to put it out. You just got to do it. It's never going to be perfect, and it is what it is. And here's the deal, all right? I'm going to be honest with you because I can't lie to you guys. There's been a lot of pressure towards the end to get this done and do everything else and have all these costumes, and I've been storyboarding for the video clip and doing shows every day. I'm not going to lie. I had a panic attack last night, and I ended up messaging Ivan Idea and said, hey, man, I'm going to send you this project. Can you mix it for me? I've been under headphones for 2 days straight. My hearing's it's just ruined. And I had a full-on panic attack at 6 p.m. last night, freaking out, totally freaking out. And I don't really have panic attacks. And he was asleep, which forced me to just keep at it. And lucky I have really good monitors. My KRK monitors are so good. They took so much relief off my ears after having a break. But if I'm going to release this today. I'm going to upload it to DistroKid. We're going to master it in a second. I'm going to listen to it over today. And if there's a problem, if I find anything, the beautiful thing about DistroKid is it takes a couple of days for it to release. So I can rip it down. And if there's a problem, I can fix something and quickly get it before it goes out. And it will be out by Monday, all be good. So that could happen. And that's okay. You know, I'm just saying the truth of how things work, you know, because there is a grace period to have a listen. I don't have a car, so I can't listen to it in a car, but I do have this little mini speaker. It's not down here at the moment. So, and I've already listened to it on that. It sounds fine. Sounds crazy on my phone. Sounds good on my monitors downstairs. Sounds good on my monitors here. It's going to be fine. It's going to do. And that's just it. Got to move on, and you can't hold on to these things. So that's what we're going to do. So we've saved this now, and now there's so many cool things to this song. The timing, how long it is, 4:20. It's 4:20. It's just so good. I love when things like that happen. 4:20, just the perfect length. So let's do a mix. We'll have a play through it one more time. Then I'm going to mix it down to track, and then we're going to master it. And normally I would master it myself. Right? Hello, Jenny, as well. I've missed you. Missed saying hello to you. Normally I would, and Dan, hello. I would normally master this myself. But today's show is sponsored by DistroKid. So we're going to just let go of the reins. So hard to do. And I'm going to let DistroKid master it. Okay? Right? I'm just going to, I know I master so many of your songs, but today I'm just going to let go and I'm going to put my faith in DistroKid and let them do it. Because I've got enough stress. So that's what we're going to do today. Yeah. You know how hard it is for a Virgo to let go of control to something like that and yeah. All right, let's play it. Let's play it through one more time. Leave it to the kid. Exactly, Thomas. Thank you, Ed Zielinski. Achievement unlocked. Boom. Thank you so much. All right, let's play it one more time.
The car driving over them.
Shut up. It's Daddy, you shithead. Where's my bourbon?
That new camera really captures the moment.
I know, the reds are so red. It really gets me hot.
I take pleasure in your fucking pain and sorrow. No
Okay. That's going to do. That is going to absolutely do. So now let me just talk about this before we do a down. Now you're probably thinking the vocals seem a little bit low in some parts, but don't worry. When it gets mastered, there are certain parts that are going to pop and those vocals are going to come up. So they're intentionally down a little bit. The guitars are a little bit down as well. They could probably be a bit more snappier in there and have some, but once it's mastered, those things are going to pop. So we have we've got a limiter on the stereo out here. So that's all I have on here, just a limiter, just to rein it in a little bit. And you'll notice the volume of the limiter is currently, the stereo out track, which is our main track here, is set to minus 9.8. So it's a very low recording. Now I may have to come back and bring it down a little bit more, because, I'm putting it through mix here, so I don't know what we're going to get. And we need to make this around 13.5 to 13.78 LUFS. That's what we're looking for with the master. So let's we'll get rid of this, come down here, and head over to the top here, and let's do a mix. We're going to export this. We'll call this... Utensil Song Final 1. Final 1, because it could be a Final 2 and 3. Okay. So processing details, we want to include the tail. We want to include the master effects, which is a limiter. We want auto normalization off. Everything is good there. Uncompressed, 24-bit wave form. That is what we're going for. And let's do a share and go. And let this do its thing. Shouldn't be too long. And it's off. Yes, mastering adds magic. And we're going to be using DistroKid, who's today's sponsor of the show, DistroKid. And they're mastering Bizzo through Mixia. And I'll show you how that works. We'll go through the process of that. We'll do a master inside of Lerson's, how I would normally do it as well. And compare, because, we'll just do it for the sake of it. And thank you very much. Yes, sign up with this link below. There, it's in the description as well, with my VIP, distrokid.com/VIP/Jade Starr for 7% off your first year, because DistroKid rock. And they are sponsoring today's show. And thank you to all 27 people of you hanging out. This has been so scary. There's such a relief being lifted off my shoulders today now. And guess what? After this, we move on to the video clip. Boy, oh boy, is that going to be... And look how small that little juicy file is. Look at it. And you can see we've got lots of nice definition in here. So you can see where all these changes are. Nothing. It's not a sausage or anything like that. There's no square edges. Yeah, if we zoom in. Nothing square. You don't want anything like flat or anything like that where it's getting... So it looks nice. The intro's nice and low. This builds in okay. It looks fancy. Now we have to trim it. So we've got to trim it. Sweet. So let's do a trim. And there's plenty of room here for a master. We got all this room either side to master this. And, can you imagine how much more, you're going to hear how much more cool this is. So let's do a trim and fade, because we need to make sure this goes for 420. It's very important that this goes for 4 minutes and 20 seconds. All right, so we're going to put this about here. This is the start, how long it takes to start. And then we're going to take this last bit and trim this out to about here. We want about there. And that is the end. I'm going to add a fade, because we've got the option to add a fade here. Sweet. So that is exactly 420.220. And that looks good. Sweet. Now we're going to hit save. And this is our song here, our trimmed version. Okay. I'm going to first dump it over into Lurson's mastering console, which I use to master stuff. And we're going to do a quick master there because Lurson's is pretty awesome. All right, let's turn it on. You can hear straight away. Massive.
Shut up. Listen to me. I can make all your dreams come true. Listen to me. What do you say? Don't you fucking look at me. In the victim of your nightmares, hold my hand, please don't be so scared. Don't you fucking look at me. Welcome to.
So here's the original, and now here's the master.
Now it's time for you to find me down. Round the merry-go-round, don't make a sound. You won't get round, I'm just staying round. You will not be found.
So what you'll notice is you're probably going, but it's just louder. It's definitely not just louder. The way Lurson's works, Lurson's is an incredible app. It's probably why it costs like $150 on iOS. But it has this wonderful thing in here, this HD engine. So this controls and enables processing monitoring capabilities on external high-res devices and exports mastered files as high as sample rates as blah, blah, blah. And it also has this wonderful thing here called digital distribution mastering. Enable this to create masters that are completely clear from distortion when played from digital distribution streaming services that use compressed formats. This will produce files that are 100% technically compatible with Apple's mastered for iTunes specs.
Now it's time for you to die. Laughing as I watch you cry. Now it's time to say goodbye. Laughing as I end your life. Laughing as I stab you in the eye. I love hearing you cry. I love knowing you will die.
Notice how much more those vocals are popping. We want to do a mono check as well, so I'm going to go to mono. This is how it's going to sound on Metalhead Hippie's channel.
Love the sound of
Mono.
In the car, driving over them.
Now stereo.
Shut up.
It's a one-time payment, Son of Snake. It's like 2 purchases, in-app purchases, and you own it.
That new camera really captures the moment.
I know, the reds are so red. It really gets me hot.
I take pleasure in your fucking pain and sorrow. Nowhere to go. Feel my death blow. No tomorrow. Once again I sing this to you. Laughing as I watch you cry.
Baby wants to fuck. Give me the fuck! You fucker sucker!
All right, let's do a master. And, well, it's a little bit different. So if you want to go back and watch the show, the original show I did here on Lurson's, Lurson's is an actual real console, yeah? It's a thing. It really exists. There it is there. This is the real console. It's in a studio that these guys, they made this console from scratch. It is a hand-built console made for mastering. And some of the biggest artists in the world have used this actual real analog console. And they have painstakingly, with IK Multimedia, created this amazing app which recreates it and makes it super simple with all these presets that have tried and tested for huge artists. And this is why I use it, because it's just got this, I can't explain it. It makes all stuff sound good. It's just great. So all I've done here is added a little bit of input to this. We've added a bit of this push, which is just a little bit of glue in there. We've used the setting pop rock with more glue. And with all these settings that you change, you'll notice down here the EQ changes along with it normally to what settings, but so there's that. Now, we'll do a master at this setting. So it's 44 kilohertz, 24. And then I need to do a test of LUFS to make sure this is not over 14 LUFS, because that's too soft. But if it's just under 14 LUFS, it's a little bit louder than 14 LUFS, and that's perfect, because when you're sending stuff to streaming services, if it's like 12 LUFS, it's way too loud and it's going to get compressed. So there's our song. Look at that. It looks nice. Ooh, it looks sexy. So you can see the difference. It looks a little bit loud. So what I'm going to do first to test is just pop over to Neon Editor, which is from 4Pockets. And I'm going to import this file in here. And this amazing app here has this cool feature where I can click on the song, import it, load it in, and then I can go up here and do a measure LUFS, which will measure the entire song. And you can see that's way too loud. That's 12 LUFS. So we've got to come down a little bit. Yeah? It sounds nice and loud, but it's going to get squashed. It's going to go into Apple and Spotify, and they're going to crush it. They're going to squash it down. So that's 12. So we want to go down. We're at 0.8 here. So I want to bring this down maybe 1.2. So we're losing some volume, but that's okay. Because here's the deal. You can either push it really loud and let Apple squash it and let Spotify squash it, or you can just try and match it and deal with what the volume is. And the reason they add a LUF level with all the streaming services is that they want your experience. See, that dropped a fair bit of volume there. They want your experience to be so when you go from one song from an artist to another artist to another artist to another artist, if you're listening on shuffle, they want you to have an experience where the songs are the same levels. Not like Metallica, who released their Death Magnetic album and it was like fucking 8 LUFS. So loud it was idiotic. Just ridiculous. So let's have a look in here and import this now. So it's a little bit of trial and tribulation, but we're going to use mix here as well and see which one works. Because sometimes 13.72, to me, that's spot on. That's what I normally go for. 13.72, it's like 0.3, 0.28, less than 14 LUFS. If we then go over here to loudness penalty, which is a site you should use if you are mastering. This site's free. You just pop over here when it loads. Eventually, one day, what's going on with my internet? That's good news. Nothing. What the hell? Try again. Hello, internet. You want to connect? Maybe not. Hey. Shall I try another browser? Let's try it this way. I found it on Google. There we go. So this is free. You can just select a file, load it in. So it's in here. There it is. Utensils trimmed. It processes it, and it'll give you a reading of what it's going to. So we got minus 0.3, exactly what I said, 0.3. You want to aim to get 0, but I like going just a little bit over, just for a bit of zest, and let Apple and Spotify and YouTube, let them have a little bit of fun and compress it a tiny bit. Let them feel like they're important and they're adding some kind of thing to my song. Yeah. So there we go. Pretty good down here. Apple's always 2 because Apple does it. Of course, it's Apple. They do a different standard. They do fucking 16 loves. Fucking whatever. That, to me, is what I would call a good master. We're all rocking, ready to go. So now what we want to do is we want to head to DistroKid. And I'm going to put in a browser here. Don't need to do that. We'll just go over here. And we have this wonderful little thing here, master a track. So to get on here, you need a DistroKid account. And once you've got a DistroKid account, you can purchase annually for $99 unlimited mastering pass. Yeah, because not everybody has the skills to master or do it. And this is fantastic. You're going to see how good this really is. So once you've set up, you've got unlimited mastering. You just load your track in. It doesn't analyze. Which one is it? It's this one, the trimmed one. Uploads the file. It's going to do a little bit of an analyzing. Yeah, you definitely don't want it quieter than their limit. So if you test your track and it's like 14.10 LUFS, redo it. Get it just below 14, or even just on. Just get a little bit, tiny bit under. Don't be swatting about it, but if it's lower, then they will try and boost it. And you don't want Apple and Spotify trying to boost your song to make it. No, you don't want that. No, you don't. So, yeah. And I know there's lots of people out there, you listen to your track and you go, but 14 LUFS seems so, it doesn't seem loud. And it's probably not, but it's a standard that they've moved to. It's just what we have to live with. You can do a louder mix if you want. There's actually a way to turn off the limiting and stuff in Spotify and Apple. So you can, because some artists just upload their songs at 8 LUFS and 10 LUFS. They just do it and let Apple compress it. And there's a way to turn it off so you can listen to songs without Apple's rules or Spotify's rules. But I've tried it before and wow, man, the experience gets really yuck because the volumes are up all over the joint. So it's making a preview right now. So, and it's generating the various, so what it's doing now while it's preparing the preview is it's making a whole lot of different variations of the master for you to go through and listen to in real time. So you don't have to wait each time you want to hear one of the variations. And that's what's happening right now. What do we got? We got, cool, half an hour. And I get to show you the artwork because guess what? The artwork has changed, folks, from yesterday. You're going to love the artwork. So here we are. Here's our original. Let's play the original. Hey, Kingers. And let's hit the mastered. Big difference.
Listen to me. I can make all your dreams come true. Listen to me. What do you say? Don't you fucking look at me.
So you've got 3 settings in the intensity. You've got a low, a medium, and a high. I would be going for a low because I think putting up to a is going to push it up way too loud. So you can hear how much louder it gets. Then you've got this brighter. or a warmer. So this is pretty much a tone, yeah? It's going to be to taste, really. I normally leave it in the middle if I'm doing it because I've already mixed it to be the brightness that I want it to be. So I normally will leave it in the middle. I think this is how I would go for it. Cool. And that's it. That's all you have to do with this. Listen to it you pick one of your options here, hit download mastered track, and you are good to go. It will now download the file here. And then I can just save it to my iPad or your computer, whatever you're doing it on. Yeah, so this is on the iPad, so no problem there. We'll wait for this to download, generate its file, and we'll compare, and we'll see. Now, absolutely, this service is fantastic. You know, you can't deny the master that you get is really, really good. I mentioned this at the start of the show, but I'm a control freak. And it is what it is, yeah? So, but if you are not sure how to master and you absolutely does your head in and you don't have the time to sit through tutorials, and even if you have, you're getting more confused, this is absolutely gun way to master your stuff. We'll compare. Will I use it? Won't I? I don't know. We're going to see. I do like my control, as I said, I'm a control freak, and I like the way mixes, the thing is too, you can mix a song to the software that you're used to, and I'm used to Lursen, so when I mix, like I said earlier, the vocals were intentionally down a little bit, certain bits were down because I know how Lursen's algorithm kind of works to bring things up. Not so much with Mixia. I don't know because I can't control any of it. That's the one thing for me as a engineer, I guess, or whatever. I'm not a professional, but I got some experience. So it takes a little while to go and do. So I think you can jump out of the browser and go do something else, but I won't because I don't want to screw anything up. You can see it tells you exactly what's going on here. So low intensity, neutral EQ. You can see I did one last night as a test. And when it's done, you can decide if you'd like to download an Ultra HD version, 24-bit 48. You've got a high quality 16-bit 44, or just an MP3 if you want to download that. So, and these stay here forever. You can see I've got other masters I've used Mixia for. Kindercore, I think I use Kindercore. There's a FMC. So, yeah. I've used this before. You can just see how very little music I've been releasing. Here's what it is. All right, we shouldn't be too far away, and then I'll just download this and we'll have a compare. We'll check the LUFs and see what this has done. This is the other thing too. If I want to come back to this, to Mixia, and try it, if it's too loud, I have to go into the mix and change the mix to try and make it match. I don't have the ability to turn it down 0.01 decibels, So it's a little bit harder to get the right, LUFs, but it's the algorithm in Mixia is made to understand that and try and get your best possible mix ready for uploading to DistroKid because, that's what we're doing and that's what their service provides to make it easy. I'm just, tell me to shut up. I'm trying to talk to fill time. Let me vape. Our song is ready. I'm going to download this at Ultra HD and download. It's going to save it in my downloads folder. Nice and easy peasy. Now I'm going to jump over because we are going to upload this song. Wow, there's the page I love. This is my favorite page. Okay, the song's downloaded. Going to jump into my Files app and grab it. Here it is. It's this one. So I want to move this now into my audio share. Okay, there it is. So there's the difference, how it looks. Wow, they look around the same, just a little bit more top endy, I think.
Can make all your dreams come true. Listen to me. Like you say, don't you fucking look at me.
So yeah, the one by Mix here sounds a little bit more brighter and yeah, a little bit more airy, where this one's kind of a bit more thick. But the big test is, let's see what we're going to get from loudness penalty for this. For the Mixier one, we'll choose a file. Okay, here's the big test, huh? It's a little bit louder. Not much. It's only by 0.1. Look at that. Tiny bit louder. Now, if I wanted to go in, and that's fine. That's fine. I guess the decision is, do I want to have it that bit brighter or do I not want to have it that bit brighter? What do you guys think? Should I play it? I mean, it's hard to tell, really. So the only reason I'm going to stick with my one is because it's in 44 kilohertz. And I recorded the thing in 44 kilohertz. And now this finished one's in 48. I just don't. So yeah, you can see the difference. But like in the middle, so in the middle here, if you're using your eyes, which you shouldn't, but you can, right? You can see how there's more variation here, how these go up and down. And this is more a solid kind of mix. But you know what? It's hard for me to gauge wearing headphones. So remember what I said. I'm going to upload the song. We're just going to do it. And then if I have a listen to it over the next few hours and decide on my monitors that one's better than the other, I can just sort it out. But for now, they're both awesome. They're both really awesome mixes. The mix is okay, so that's good. But we're going to go with this. So I'm going to rename this. Okay. Let's rename it Utensils. The DreadCircus. Final master. Done. Okay, let's get in. Now let me talk about the artwork very quickly. So yesterday we used Midjourney. We took an old photo from my original DreadCircus album here. Here is the artwork. This was drawn by me with crayons back in like 2002, and I've still got it digitally. I've lost the actual paper artwork. So we took this and we put it through Midjourney, and we came up with some really cool images like this, which is wicked. But we didn't keep that. And then we came up with this one, and this was the one I was going to go with. This is how we ended the show yesterday, and we put our little title on here. I thought it was really cool. Kind of kept some of the original spunk of the original artwork, and it wasn't too AI, but it still is a bit AI. But then I put the image back through AI. That image, I put it through one more time, and this is what it came back with. And this is what we're using. Look at that, man. So cool. So I basically took this image and put it back through Midjourney, and I changed the style of art, and that's how we came back with this. Super cool. Now you'll notice there was a problem with it. This was the original, and look, that hand is fucked. But there's a new feature in Midjourney now where you can literally, check this out. We'll cover this very quickly. New feature in Midjourney, very, very, very awesome. You can take an image. Let me show you. Take an image like I did here. Here was that image. And the new thing you can do is, I think it's, where do you do it? I can't remember where to do it. Is it vary? No, that's not it. I think it's remix. Is it remix? No. I can't remember where I did it now, but you can go in and you can draw. You can draw what you want. You can actually draw over a part here that you want to change. And I did that, and it fixed the hand. So it actually fixed that hand up for me. And so you just draw a little box around it, and it actually will repair anything that's fucked up. It's really cool that they've offered that new thing in here. So there's that. And that is the artwork that we're going with. Here it is with the titles. I'm super happy with that. You can't see the whole lot of it in there at the moment, but yes, very cool. The one-legged clown and stuff. So that's what we're going with for the artwork. Let's get over here. Let's upload this. So really easy to upload stuff to DistroKid. You get to choose where you want to send everything to. I check all of them, including Snapchat. It asks, do you own all of it? Yes, I absolutely do. This is my song. It is a single. You can choose how many songs you want, all the way up to 35 songs. So it is a single. Has it been previously released? No. FMC is the artist I have currently selected, but if I put in U-10 cells, it should already know that I own this. See? I typed it in, it's come up here, already an artist. Why is it not finding it? Let's try this again. Oh, I know why. U-10 cells. There we go. You're all set. This release will go along my U-10 cells releases. Now, I did something wrong. Make sure your capitalization is right. U-10 capital C-L-L-S. There we go. U-10 cells. If you get one of the capitalizations wrong in Spotify, it will create another account. But it will still be linked, but it will be a different name. So make sure your capitalization is exactly the fucking same if you've already released stuff. So we're all good here. Spotify, yes. Apple, yes. It's got a tick. YouTube Music, yes. Group this single with other utensils. Yeah, sure. I do have a YouTube. Group this with my other, oh God, I don't know. I'm just going to leave these off. Facebook, Instagram, because I don't have profiles. Release date, let's just do today. Yeah, it's already set for today. Record labels, Ridiculosity Records, because I have the ultimate plan. I have up to 5 artists, and I can create my own record label name, and that is my record label. Genre. Alternative metal. I'm going to put metal. I'm going to put metal. I'm going to put alternative. That'll do. album cover. We need to load our album cover from the photo library. And that is this one here. Looking sexy. Needs to be 3,000 by 3,000. Yes, we're all good. 3,000 by 3,000. I've actually done 5,000 by 5,000. Name of the track is The DreadCircus. Spelt correctly with the D and C capitalized. That is the way DreadCircus is spelt for my band. The artist is Utensils. Yeah, I wish there was a unspecific. There used to be one like that in Apple that was just, it was something like unspecific. I really love that kind of thing. Add featured artist to song title. No, don't show any other artists. Add version. No, this is a normal version. Song title preview. That's what it's going to look like. Wow, that's new. The little preview thing. Nice one, DistroKid. Add audio file. Choose file. Here's the fun bit. Boom, 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 boom. There it is, the master. Douche. All added. There we go. So it's the right file. Dolby, no, there's no Atmos. Songwriter, I wrote this song. Of course I wrote this song. Clown Call would be awesome. You got to put your name in. Right. Starr. Yes. Explicit lyrics, absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Let the streaming services decide where, or, let's see, what would be a good place to choose? I never really do this. Let's get it right down to the nanosecond. I'm going to go trim and fade here. I'm going to bring this in. Oops. I don't know why we're getting that. So it's about...
Fucking look at me! Did you fucking look at me? Did you fucking look at me? Did you fucking look at me?
39.58. Oh dear. So it's at hang on, how long was that in? 0.39. That'll do. Why not? I really should just let it decide. You know what? Let's just let it decide. I don't want to get in trouble. All right, 99 cents. That's the cost it's going to be. Good deal. That's fine. We'll do it at that. And I'm not going to do any of this discovery pack, YouTube content ID. Don't do content ID if you want people to play your music on their shows. Store maximizer. I don't need any of these. We're all good. I'm going to select the magic boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take my life away, DistroKid. So it's going to cost me $0 because I pay my fee. Let's just double check everything and then we will upload this and go. One song, singles not released, U-10 sells. All these streaming services are set. Release date, October the 5th, 2023. Ridiculosity Records, English, metal, alternative. There's the artwork. Song titles correct, The DreadCircus. Do not show any artists. No, this is a normal version. I don't have an ISRC code. There's the song. It's all ready to go. Dolby Atmos. No, I wrote this song. Music and lyrics. Yes. Explicit lyrics. Yes. This song contains lyrics. Yes. And the preview, 99 cents. It's good to go. Let's upload. Whew, man. I hate this bit. It's a big art file. Hopefully it doesn't get rejected. It's got no blood in it, nothing like that, so it should be all good. See you later, Kingers. Thank you all for hanging out today and supporting me on this journey. I know it's a little bit late. I didn't finish on time, but there's no rules. Yeah, because now the video clip's coming up. We're going to end today with something super special. I've been doing some work on the video, and the video is already starting to shape up to look very, very cool. Okay. It's done. It's... Ugh. And there it is. So we're all good. I can get my little link, which I'll put up a little bit later across the channel and stuff, so you can set your reminder for it to come out. Luckily, this could come out within the next 6 hours. DistroKid have really been speeding up their processing, at least on Apple Music. It should be out fairly quickly. Let's Oj back over to my music now. And there it is. It's got the little web processing. There's the artworks there. Cool. Processing, all good. And now we just got to wait. Thank you so much, Thomas. Thanks. Thanks, guys. And thank you all for enduring the journey. And congratulations on everybody who released Songtember songs this year. I know I've got a bit of a backlog to catch up with, to play all your music that you've released as a featured artist each day. I've been putting them all in notepads and saving them. So for the next, few weeks, I'm going to be playing all your Songtember songs, as many as I can find. So, you've all done a killer job. It's been so awesome to see everybody bust their ass and put out music. And thanks to Pete Johns for providing this wonderful little space of Songtember. We're encouraging us all to make music because, it's super hard sometimes. Life gets in the way, and it's a thing. It's an achievement. So I'm going to give myself a big pat on the back today that I've actually done it. So this is going through the processing stage. If I keep refreshing it, it'll eventually go, everything's okay. Your song and artwork is being processed. This step ensures that everything is delivered to the stores just the way they like it. So DistroKid does a check to make sure everything's cool, because then they got to send it to Apple and Spotify, who have this incredibly complicated style guide. If you get a chance one day, download the Apple style guide and give yourself a read of it. It'll melt your brain. The amount of anal that is involved in it is so anal. It is ridiculous. So anal. All right. While that's doing that, let me show you a few things. So, coming up over this month, going to be working on the video. I've already started a show storyboarding the video, and it's a big job. It's going to be so huge, and I'm super excited about it. I will be using multiple methods for this video clip. So live footage of me in all of these costumes. And yes, the brand new Art the Clown mask arrived yesterday. And look at this thing. Good Lord. I had to import this all the way from Ireland. And I actually cut the eyeballs out last night. So, oh my God, this thing is a work of sheer beauty compared to the original, which is the one I had was a piece of crap. It was very cheap, and this is a legit authorized Art the Clown Terrifier mask. And yeah, so I had to cut the eyeballs out. It had eyeballs in there, and I had to paint inside, so it's not all completely finished. I got to paint a little bit more in there. But wow, this thing is absolutely off the charts. So there's that. That's our main character for the song. That's why the song's about a serial killer in a circus, a bunch of serial killers. So other methods I'll be using for the video clip is a tool called Kyber, which Ron Ward, who's here, he's up in about 8 minutes time, and I'll be dumping you over there. Kyber is an AI video production suite, and I'll be doing a bunch of shows showing you how to use it. It's coming out on iOS very soon too. I am beta testing it. It's right now. So we'll be doing that. And let me show you a few things that you can expect by using Kyber. So there are some clips that are going to be in this video. We're taking the artwork, and check this out. This is what I made with Kyber yesterday. How cool is this? If it loads. So this is the album artwork, but I stretched it out a bit in Midjourney and made some extra characters on the side. And look at this. If I hit play, is it going to play? What's going on? iPad, what are you doing? We'll try again. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Should be playing. Technology, man. I give up. It's loading it. Fuck, really? Really? Here we go. Look at this. How crazy is this shit? Look how it changes. It becomes a dinner table in a second. It's mad. It is full on. So yes, we'll be using Kyber, and I'll be using, you can actually upload your own videos of yourself, and it will mutate your videos into crazy things. So yeah, we'll be using Kyber a fair bit. This was my test I think I did with it yesterday. Hopefully this one loads a bit quicker. So we'll be doing a deep dive on how to use it and all this stuff. And yeah, who knows? We may have some giveaways for it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And so there's that. But let me show you, I did yesterday some screen tests for Art the Clown, just so you see what this is kind of going to look like, this video clip. Let me show you. Check it out. Look at this. Oh, dear. Let me mute. Good grief. If you haven't seen the film Terrifier, go see Terrifier 1 and 2. It is, Art the Clown is the most disturbing character I've ever seen. So yeah, I bought this whole costume, and don't ask me how much it cost. It's bankrupted me. But it's going to look amazing. It's going to look amazing. And last 2 nights ago, I watched Terrifier 2 just to learn some of his mannerisms and the way he laughs and does this. And so I've got it down really good, I think. All right. So that's to come over this month. We got lots of fun stuff watching the production of this. Hopefully you'll get a lot out of it on how to create real life footage and put that with green screens really good, instead of just like putting layers of just random shit and then putting 10 layers of yourself over yourself. You can be better. You can be better very simply. So stick along with the shows this month, and you should come away learning a whole bunch of really cool little things just to make your videos super professional. All right, we're out. This is it. I'm going to play the song and then dump you over to Ronnie Ward. Thank you so much to DistroKid for sponsoring the show and continuing to sponsor this channel. Love you so much. Love you, DistroKid. So remember, the link's down the bottom. 7% off if you'd like to save 7% off your first year with DistroKid. There you go. Thomas has put it in there. Thank you so much to all of you who've been along for the ride for Songtember. Thanks to Pete for providing an awesome Songtember again. And we'll see you all at Songtember for YML, where, yay, I made it. Let's go out and play the song one more time. This is officially the mix and master of DreadCircus, the DreadCircus by Utensils. All right, let's Oge. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. See you later.
make all your dreams come true. Listen to me. What you say? Don't you fucking look at me. In the big time of your nightmares, hold my hand, please don't be so scared. Don't you fucking look at me.
And the car driving over them.
Shut up! It's Daddy, you shithead. Where's my bourbon?
That new camera really captures the moment.
I know, the reds are so red. Really gets me high.
I take pleasure in your fucking pain and sorrow. Nowhere to go. Feel my death blow. No tomorrow. Once again I sing this to you.
Baby wants to fuck. Give me your fuck! You fucking fucker!
Welcome to the end of your shit life.
Don't you fucking look at me! You fucking look at me!